In Inspire, you need to open up your browser window in order to access all of your clip art, or as I call it, your flip art. Okay, we call this your resource browser, and if you'll notice, I did select the little music note in the clapboard on my toolbar here. Okay, and if you do not have that icon on your toolbar, you can go to View, Customize, and then you can add that tool by scrolling down just a little bit, and then you'll see where it says Resource Browser. You just simply find where you want to put it on your toolbar, and you would hit Add. Mine is grayed out because I already have it in my toolbar, but that's how you get the actual tool in your toolbar. And once I'm in the Resource Browser, I'm going to the Shared Resources. That's the 3 heads. And this is where everything that is put on your C drive, this is everything that's built in with the software. So I can look under shared backgrounds and I can see all the different things that are in here. All I need to do is simply find what I want, do a single click and drag, which means I'm doing a left click and I'm pulling it out of the browser window. So it doesn't matter whether you go to Maps and you pull out a map of Africa or wherever else you go. Now, one of the things to know about our resources is that your backgrounds are on the very bottom layer. You cannot change their colors. You cannot change what level they are on. They are always on the very bottom. And the reason why this is done is so that way the other 3 layers work properly within the software. For example, if I come to my grid paper, I can now pull out blue grid paper on top of my map of Africa, so I can actually do latitude and longitude. You should have shared images as well, and there's all different kinds of categories within here. And so you can really just take some good time searching through these to really see what's in there. And there is a search engine bar right up here. You can type in your word and select the blue button to do a search, and everything related to that topic will appear. It does take it just a few moments to find it. Once it appears, I can do a single click and pull out these images that I find. A lot of more maps, it looks like, more specific maps and things of that sort. I searched under Africa. So the search engine does work. You can also save images and backgrounds that you create. For example, if I like this word here, language arts, it's got glittery flash animation to it, I would come to my resource browser, click on the single head, which is my resources, and then I would scroll down to where it says my images. All I need to do is simply click and drag, and then you'll see the green plus arrow, and I can let go. By default, it gives it a simple label, calls it resource, and it gives it a number. And I can select on that little menu that's on the top right corner, and I can say rename. And now I can give it my own name that I want and say OK. And now it will be titled, and I can do a search for it later on in my little search engine, and then it will come up that way as well. The single head is where you keep all of the images and backgrounds and sounds, etc. that you create. This is usually going to wherever your My Documents are by default going, whether that's on a server or whether that's on your computer itself. You can change the path if you want to have it go to a flash drive or another place. But the 3 heads is where everything the computer software has built in for you, and the single head is where you store all of the images and everything that you create. And that's pretty much it. You can keep all of the images and backgrounds that you create and beg, borrow, and steal from all the other flip charts you find.